It's the 14th of March, 2017, and we're sitting in the State Farm parking lot because we have to deal with the wreck aftermath. Hope everything goes well, but yeah. Since we all carpool, we had to leave just as she did, so yeah. We're just in the parking lot chilling. It actually peppered some snow today, which it's the type of peppering that hardly bothers a mention because it's not going to do anything. It's the type of peppering that not even that person that you know that panics about mild pepperings would panic about this. That's how minor it was. I've just been corrected by my mother because she decided to be that person up front, that it's called a flurry, but I like calling it a peppering, dangnabbit. I'm being descriptive, I'm weaving a story, but no, she's got to be actually technically proper and everything. I think she's gathering Dad's traits, and I'm not sure I'm liking it. So we had a pretty good night in D&D. I got to roll that new character. Now I think this good God, it's windy and cold out here. So anyway, now that I'm in a warmer space, I will continue to tell the story. When I returned to our party, because I missed last week because of the obvious incident, we were fighting what was called a bullet. Colloquial term for it. I can't remember the actual technical term of it, but it's known as a bullet. Point is, just for that. Massive thing, it prefers meals of horses or halflings. We've got a halfling in our party, so Anyway, we take that thing down after it takes her down. That was an angry moment. Trust me. You die in this specific world we're in, you just get whittled away at. You're slowly driven insane, pretty much. Anyway, so we continue on, continue the journey. We set up camp, ended up dealing with these Frankenstein-y things, a couple of spectral warriors, random encounters. And then we come to a stone bridge, and guarding the bridge with some barricades, some trolls. Which I'm actually quite proud that the front bridge trolls, I ended up getting the final hits on. Made me feel powerful. I was like, I'm a troll slayer! And of course we lit one on fire, but since the bridge was over a gorge, our barbarian just picked up the other one and threw it into the gorge, just to take care of that. But what about the third one? It started making its way across the bridge, to which, of course, our halfling threw out her fire elemental, that's the friend of hers, and it stopped dead in its tracks. You see, in Dungeons & Dragons, trolls only die by fire. Even if you kill them, they're not actually dead. They'll regenerate. Not like Doctor Who, there won't be coming out of them, but the point is they'll regenerate their health. So, yeah, in this case, we made sure that wouldn't happen by burning one, throwing one off a gorge. And the third one, seeing that we had a living entity of fire and he had no chance of surviving, pulled out a container for a scroll, rolled it to us, yelled, "Strahd!" and then leapt off the bridge. After making sure it wasn't a spell scroll, we found out it was an invitation. An invitation? Strahd wrote us an invitation to come dine with him. Our mortal enemy, the main bad guy, said, "Come along, let's have lunch." How James Bond is this man? I mean, seriously. He's really a James Bondish-like character to do stuff like that. Point is, he gave us a promise. Nothing he controls will harm us going on the way to the castle. Now, that doesn't mean that other things might harm us because it's a hostile place. But anything under his control, yeah, it won't harm us. For now, anyway. I'm really curious how this is going to go. I mean, Two ways of thinking, right? It genuinely makes us able to walk in the front door and just go, Strahd. When he least expects it, stab him in the freaking gut. Especially because of my height, I could reach it quite easily. But the point is, he's up to something. I know he's got to be up to something, but the question is what? I'll just have to wait and see. And with that, just as my dog settles in a spot, I have to be the bearer of bad news to her. It's time to go to bed. So with that, good night, everybody.